Good morning, and thank you for joining me, Coach Mike, on your Monday morning. We all heard the term, the Great Resignation. This large influx of employees that went from one organization to another during the pandemic. A lot of them left for certain reasons. The grass was greener, more money, whatever it may have been. But what I'm seeing now is I'm seeing the Great Resignation 2, which is a shift. And let me explain. I have a client I've been working with for 4 years. We did a team day just a week ago. They had one employee that left about 3 months ago, only to come back a month later. Why? The grass was greener, and what they promised him is not what they delivered. Another instance, same organization, where a competitor was bought out by a hedge fund. And that hedge fund, the new management, the new ownership, the investors start looking at the bottom line, as you always should, however, opposed to looking at the team. And one of the crew leaders actually had a conversation with one of those investors, and the investor asked him, what's more important, the customer or the team? And of course, the crew leader mentioned the team, because the team takes care of the customer. And that investor, that owner, said, you're wrong. So that leader and his crew, 2 crews, a total of 13 people, shifted from that organization to a client of mine. Why? Because they have the culture in place. So let me explain what shift you're going to see this time. There was a large pool of employers and a small pool of employees. Some of those employers most likely promised those employees a bill of goods, the grass is greener, but when those employees left to that other organization, they saw what they promised is not what they delivered. Now, the statistic that I just read, that 72% of the people that have left in the Great Resignation regret their decision. Think about that. 72%. That means 7 out of every 10 people that transferred from one organization to the other in the last 2 years regret their decision. So what you're going to begin to see now is exactly what you've seen with a company of mine I've been working with. You're going to be seeing these employees realizing they're not getting what they were promised, and they're going to be looking for the organizations that simply do business right. So if you want to know how to take advantage of the Great Resignation Part 2, here's a few tips. Number 1, make sure you're very clear on the culture of your organization, the rules of the game, what gives people a reason to do business with your organization, what reasons it gives for employees to want to represent your brand. Make sure you have a solid culture and articulate that and embrace the entire team with that. Number 2, under-promise, over-deliver. Don't tell people you're going to give them this, that, and everything else and not deliver it. They're just going to go somewhere else. Be honest. Tell the truth. Have an authentic conversation. Number 3, make it about the team. The cycle of business is simple. The owners take care of the team takes care of the customer takes care of the business, and the business takes care of the owner. If an organization misses the link between the owners and the team and goes straight to the customer, they're going to miss it, and those team members are going to go somewhere else. Number 4, have the conversation. Don't avoid difficult conversations with people on your team that you need to have. Let them know where they stand. Let them know what good things they have been doing with the organization, and then ask them to tweak certain areas. Always have an opportunity when you speak to somebody on your team to coach them up to go to the next level. But don't avoid conversations. Just simply have a conversation about what they can do to be better and why you appreciate them being part of the team. Number 5, build trust. When you're being authentic, when you're being honest, when you're making it about the team, when you have the right structure and culture, you have the ability to build trust because you're the leader. They will see that you do as you say and you say as you do, and that's authenticity, will have them step up also. Because most importantly, number 6, our job as leaders is to build leaders. So the more you step up as an individual, the people in your organization will step up too. So there's a shift coming. We all complained about the Great Resignation, but I predict the Great Resignation Part 2 is coming. These are your ingredients to take advantage of it. Hopefully you're doing it right, and hopefully you would take advantage of the people that are looking for the right organization that they want to represent with pride. As always, I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Mike, on your Monday morning. I hope this has been valuable. I wish you a productive and profitable day, and I'll see you next Monday. Be well.